Blessings. I'm slowly starting to get set up here. Apologies for being all over the place. Good to see we got a nice solid stream. Frames are flowing steadily. Lost 0.5% just then. That's unfortunate. I don't know why. Let me see why my mic is picking up lower than usual, but there we go. Seems like this is a good solid state. Trying to get right here, trying to get right at the same time, get ready for the market. Now, let me go ahead and just tell you the market real quick. What's good, fam? What's good? So, as you can see, today is Wednesday. Oh, excuse me, Thursday, December 26th. And if we're looking at it from the dollar, right? The dollar is usually my driver. Hold on, what is that going on? I'm being disrespected right now. Song was not the vibe. Anyways, looking at the dollar, all right, we're trying to see if the DXY is going to continue its bullish trend. By the DXY, let me clear out all of these drawbacks first. By determining if the DXY is going to continue to actually be bullish today, the day would be Thursday, the last day in its week. If you look at the other previous candles in the past weeks, right, this brown line represents a full week. So this is the second week, this is the third week, and here we are, or no, this is this third week, and here we are in week 4, last day, and price is trying to pull back up to the start of the week. If not that, it's just going to pull up to retrace back down. It's a lot easier to see the comparison here on the euro dollar. You can see how we have this bullish trend. Now we're having this bearish candle, so we want to see if there's going to be any selling opportunities up at the highs to go lower. If not, then we just want to watch price retrace just a little bit, just to give us a type of entry to go in, right? Look at GBP JPY. I was just trying to take a demand play that I took an L on. We're not going to go over that because I lost, but that's one of the pairs that can retrace back just to go higher. Let me take a quick look on a 5-minute. It did not hold. Saw a nice clean break of structure, retest back down. The actual retest of the demand was here. Got your first wick here, and price tried to come back down and fill it in. It looks like it wanted to run another play here. And you never got a full break at the top of the candle. You got a break at the body. You could have taken it like this based off the break of that body. Risking about 7 points. Technically price never hit that 1-to-1 either. That's tough. But now we're just kind of observing the market still trying to understand and see where the dollar can go. As I pull it up on a single chart, notice how price is just refusing to close above this area right here. It's pushing down. It'll come up to the area and get rejected. Come up to the area, get rejected. Come up to the area, get rejected. So we got to see where it's going to determine. Give me one more second while I do one more thing. Okay, I'm back. So, um, I'm looking at the dollar be bullish on the day, and first thing I'm seeing is it trying to cross the threshold of yesterday's open. You know, potentially giving you a weekly high. Actually, the Nasdaq gave you a weekly high, taking the Asian session high. It looks like euro and pound did the same thing, but now they're more bearish. You see these engulfing candles? These are actually great upon what you want to see. So I'm gonna go and pull this multi-time frame analysis up. Starting to looking at things at like pound yen. See, this 15-minute engulfing candle here is huge. This technically could be a part of an entry. Gotta be careful here. Give you your first bearish signal here. You know, price sold off. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna set that up. We're gonna go take that. I'm gonna go to GU in front of risk 0.5%. If I can make it in time, I'm gonna set that up. That's a 15-minute, right? Yeah. Yeah, let price break back down. I'm taking that. So in this aspect, what I'm looking for is a potentiality of the dollar to continue gaining strength. And if the dollar is going to gain strength, then it's going to send things like XUSD down bearish. Now, I have to be careful, like I said, because there could be opportunities of buying opportunity here in the market in the lows to send price back up higher, like I said in the beginning of the video. Don't really see that on pound dollar. The structure is kind of more hideous, but things like euro dollar are structured slightly differently. So we're getting re-entry opportunities. If it gave re-entry GJ, I make all the money back. So the GJ is giving re-entry opportunities. In terms of opportunity to go long. I'm interested in this. It's giving a heavy re-entry because of how strong it's pushing. I'm not gonna get in fully. I'm gonna go from right here. I'm only gonna get 0.5% risk. I'm not really feeling this GJ re-entry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna hold off simply because of the way the structure is. I mean, it does have a potentiality to keep going. It does look nice, but I've missed it. It's definitely gotta come back and pick me up. I set up market pending, and this is what I do. Do like a market pending, I can put my risk. I do 0.5%. So if the market comes back and picks me up, I get into the trade. Boom. We have something set up. Something is better than nothing. Right? First game about 8.5 points. It's real tough because you got to determine what's your BOC, what that BOC candle is. If I'm gonna get wicked in, it's got to be on the 0.27 and above, especially with how I'm risking my. Not gonna lie, I don't like this. This looks difficult. Let's see what the dollar is doing. Hashtag NMG, no more guessing. And you want to be precise in what the analysis is of what you're looking at. Looking at the euro, 33 seconds left inside of that. Pound yen could be, based off this 30-minute, it could definitely continue up on this 5-minute here. Just not anything I want. I'm not taking it. Euro dollar gave you a retest from the top side to go lower. Broke your structure, came back, retested here, sold back down, looking like it hit an area of supply up there. Here we are, we got the open of the 5-minute candle here. Let's see if price, we want to see if price is going to retrace to give us the opportunity of entry. Hey Jenna. What's good? G, what's good, fam? What's good, fam? I'm trying to see if I can get an entry opportunity here. I don't think so. I'm trying to take this demand play. We got the bounce off. It gave you the break of the engulfing candle, which is what I wanted to see. You know, kind of breaking this area right here. Now it has to come back and pick me back up, though. Pull back. Pick me up, cuz. Snap, I'm looking at the wrong things. I want to see something like this. If it'll come back, give me an opportunity like this, then I'll play it. That's the buy limit I currently got set up on the trade. We gonna see that. We gonna see. I believe there's also news here in like 3 minutes. That's another thing right here. It's advanced GDP news. We got unemployment claims as well. Did they already come out? No. Okay, so these unemployment claims are about to move the direction heavily and wherever the market's about to go. We give more volume into the market, which I can already see things like GU prepping up like it wants to go higher. Mainly looking for some type of like signal, so like an engulfing candle on some type of sort. GJ is pulling back, getting closer and closer. I got 0.5% risk down on there, so if it wants to give me an opportunity, that's straight. But I'm not going to force anything into that. That's one of the key things you want to pay attention to. Is not really forcing anything. It's allowing yourself to flow with what's being presented. You're never late, Jenna. What I'm looking at is pound yen. Looking at pound yen on the screen, but that's not really the ideal entry I'm kind of trying to take. Observing it because it's the only real bounce that I'm seeing right here. As in terms of a buy perspective, looking at some type of demand plays. If you looked at the DXY here at the top left, I highlighted that it retraced. Oh man, hold on here. Let's pay attention more into pound yen. So, ooh, I like the way this is looking here on the 30 minute. Okay, I'm finna unfortunately stop talking because we're getting news here in like 2 seconds. We're about to have some reactions, so let's see how this reacts. Oh. So I don't know if you just saw, but price just wicked down. Did not place me into the trade. I'm getting out. I'm out. That definitely reacted in the way that you wanted to. It wicked down. Did not put me into the trade for whatever reason. Got that on string. That was actually some BS, but okay. I don't want it really anyway. So now we're going to move on to something else. All right. And just observe. Here, you see how the dollar is gaining strength. Pivoting up higher. It's going to pivot up higher. That's fine, but it needs to indicate that it's going to make a move. So now when I come back into my actual, I guess I can say analysis for the day, I can put my whole bias towards the day. Another thing is when you take certain amounts of trades, you only want to take 2 to 3 trades a day, really. The trades that you take need to be in the same bias. So if I'm bullish on the dollar, that means for every single trade that I take, majority of them needs to be sales for XUSD. From an analysis standpoint, at least, you want to be trending with your setups as well as your trade outs. So I'm seeing we're getting a bullish dollar. It broke above the Asian of today, broke above the lows of yesterday, coming at trying to break the highs of Wednesday. So we're going up higher into the week, which is fine. But now we want to see it hold it. We want to see it confirm and hold its analysis. So now you see these things like here. I'm about to go back to the 5-minute time frame. See things like SPX pulling back up and they're reacting off smaller levels, trying to push price up higher, but they aren't gonna hold. If they are gonna hold, you know, it's gonna show me that they're gonna hold. For me to take something like that, it needs to be structured a little bit better. Oh, that's BS. D talking about the re-entry hit. But didn't nobody take that, man. I see how Thursday coming. I see the type of vibes Thursday picking up on. You know, I'm already up for the week. I'm up on this challenge. I did take a L off stream. Lost 0.5%, but that's okay. See this dollar peaking up here. Let the dollar continue to get up towards those weekly highs. That's really gonna set up to go lower on things like pound dollar. I remember seeing a engulfing here on pound dollar. Yeah, it's already past that 15-minute here. Okay, so now it's imprinting, which is fine. So now it's gonna either retrace back up to give us another bearish opportunity. I need to observe this for a second. I'm trying to peep game. Paying attention to the 4 hour as well. Peep game. Peep game. Follow. Play. And D got his back. He said, "Stop playing." Yo, he's funny. Quit playing with the bag, man. Look at things like GU retracing. You know, for me, I'm not gonna lie, that's an opportunity to re-enter to take it lower. But let's go look at a different market. Let's look at something like gold. Is that loud? I can't really tell. I haven't really trying to see the mix of the audio and whatnot. We will do is I'm gonna come back over here though, come to you, turn you down slightly, and then turn you off because you were kind of a little bit too much for me. Gold does have a 5-minute bearish engulfing right here, popping off the aqua EMA like that. Ooh. And then there goes GJ. That retraced back, gave a 5-minute engulfing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take that because I missed the first one. So now you gotta just pick and choose. You're not gonna get everything. Cause I'm sitting here looking at those. So is that what I want? This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. That's what I hear in my head. That's what's popping in the back of my head as I'm about to take the trade. This ain't what you want. You want to be in that same bias though, like I was saying. If I'm bearish, if I'm bullish on the dollar, that means I should be only focusing on sales. Right? As I'm seeing all these different types of engulfings, what I like to pay attention to. I'm not really seeing any major structure break, continuation of any liquidity being grabbed. Okay, so let's go see what the dollar is doing for real, for real. I'm noticing, right, prices retraced back up into this heavy supply up here. So it looks like it wants to push the market back down. And we had to tap into that zone after it broke structure, came back and grabbed liquidity here, I'm seeing, and then price pushed back up from there. And price pushed up from there. We continue this trend, maxing out at these highs right here. Literally refusing to close bullish on the hourly, but it did tap into that zone. But the fact that it tapped into that zone, you know, we had some lower tap areas as well. Look, that translates on the other charts. Look, this is on the hourly. So now from a lower time frame perspective, I gotta have something to buy out of that. I'm not one of those where I just get and tap into the zone and then just go take it up. I need a break for the candle, some type of engulfing break, something to actually confirm me into the trade. No, seeing different things happening. US 30 has a mean engulfing candle, yo. Market is trying, bro. The market is trying. I'm more hesitant to buy here though, but not really. Look at that push. Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. That's so tough. There go GU. So there's the liquidity grab. Break a structure. Here's the liquidity grab. Now I need to come back and tap into a zone. We have liquidity grab to the low side. Now it's pushing higher. I don't want that though. I don't want the first initial break. Like how you see how that's just pushing out of there. I mean, technically you could take that, but that's not what I want. I'm waiting for it to close, solidify. Let's see. Because technically, Um, it is trending on the 15-minute time frame. All the markets are going in there. Well, except EU. Oh, EU is on, but a lot of these markets are just continuing the trend that they've been doing since Asian and London session, which is nice. So we're just having momentum here, continuing the direction. I want to be careful here though, because these might be pulling back to go counter trend, which is the analysis I was assuming. Dollar to go higher, XUSD to go lower. I'm not really seeing any sales on XUSD. I'm looking at buys. I'm seeing opportunity to enter here. They aren't confirmed here on my analysis. We're at a liquidity grab. Y'all keep hearing me say. Something like that, not real. Gotta take, not gonna lie. I'm being shy now, but I'm really not. We'll take. Don't try me. Nah, I'm gonna stay off. This is a nice. There's no liquidity grab here though. That's pushing. That's about to hit it. I don't really care for DJ. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna care for DJ. There's an opportunity on S&P and NASDAQ to go bullish. Liquidity grab. Buy on EU. I might buy EU though. I like this low sweep to go higher. EU is the only one structure-wise. GU structured pretty nice as well. EU is a little bit lower though. I'm more likely to take EU. I think that's the one I'm gonna go for. Here I'm in. I went full percent as well. So what I just did was I changed my bias and direction to see where I'm gonna go, how I'm gonna take my trades. I took it for a buy, which means I'm looking for now the dollar to go bearish, to go lower into the market. Let's see. And pretty much off of that, bullish engulfing here. I got my stops here, as you can see. I risked a full percent. So I got 1% down on the board. And I was looking at this bullish engulfing candle here to be my entry. And then the bearish candle right to the left of it is the one that I was anticipating to break. It did close a little bit lower, so it didn't break it. Are these right at 50? They are. I'm gonna partial TP here. Right in here. Low 75%. This show is pulling though. This show is being disrespectful. I'm gonna extend my stop loss just a little bit. Man, I am slightly frustrated because these are not like my general types of trades I like to take. Market is being trifling. Market show is being trifling. Like I said, you want to be in the same bias direction. So I'm going to be bullish on the dollar, which I do see the dollar climbing up here higher again. That means I should be looking for sales. I'm thinking it's a fake out though. I'm looking at the liquidity sweep to the low side to go higher for the XUSD, meaning the dollar here taking out these highs that were up here. There's some liquidity that was sitting on top of these highs, right? There's some liquidity here, right? Swept it. Price wicked up higher, and now I want to see it essentially go higher just to go lower. So the same concept apply here on euro dollar, right? We really want to see a break of that previous bearish candle, actually the opening of our entry candle. our bullish candle. We're seeing a lot of indecision now. Seeing momentum come back up here on the dollar. Another reason I chose a euro dollar instead of a pound dollar or Aussie dollar or even the occurrence indices is because of how much lower it was inside of its structure. As you can see, the daily opening is where this pink line is. We are already, or at least consideration where price is now. We're around 18 pips down below. I can even show you the chart here on the right side. We're negative 18 pips below. We're positive 13 or 14 pips on the Aussie dollar. Pound dollar is less than 5 to 7 pips. So now, all right, let's pay attention back. We got another 5-minute close. So now we want to see if this is going to hold. Don't want to see it push back lower now. Essentially looking at some lows here. This is a tough Thursday. Thursdays are usually tough, I'm not gonna lie. It's being pretty tough right now. I put myself in this ugly position, but that's what I get for trying to rush. And I'm kind of limited on my time, so that's why I did force this entry. But based off this 30-minute candle right here, I do not really see it going bullish much higher at this kind of pivot in price and this angle in the direction. So if price goes back down lower again, I will remove myself out of the trade. I'm thinking about going ahead and doing it now so it traces back closer to my position. I want to see it confirm that it's going to go lower though. You don't want to bite yourself in the foot, place yourself in the market and then exit too early. If you're in, you're in. You know, you just got to kind of go with it. We want to see though what the dollar is doing. You see, notice how it's stalling here, but it's giving you 5-minute confirmations on what it's doing. I'm liking how that's pulling back. Come on back. Come on back. Okay. Okay, you see the euro. You see it now. Y'all see what I see. See what I see. Let's see. We really need that to break. If we can get that to even break, I'll even double up here. It's got to be perfect on what we need. That'll actually be another confirmation. Gotta be careful here though. Don't want to re-enter too early. Don't want to bite myself in the foot, set myself up. Yeah, I'm not noticing heavily on this liquidity grab though. Prices refusing to close lower, so I'm gonna let it agree. Continuing the trend, noticing this 800 EMA 5-minute is holding, which is something larger on the larger time frames, bouncing off the 200 EMA on a 30-minute time frame, which is giving you this huge wicking rejection candle. So I can kind of fix my zone a little bit more. Okay. About to go back into positivity here. Okay, boom, we're in momentum. We got an active break. We're in profit. Let's go. All right, so now there's no losing this trade. Trade should not come back and be a loss. I'm actually moving my stops up higher here. Still want to give the trade breathing room. It's now shifted here on the 5-minute for my D-Lo family. Try to hide my indicators here because it's not as important. But I'm seeing the lows here hold exactly what you want to see. I'm paying attention really to the break of this candle here. Lining up, giving you this. Something like that, right? So I'm trying to take the break of that. Like I said, I got my stops right in here, so I'm risking around 10 pips, I believe, right? Yep, 10 pips, going for 10 pips. So my 1-to-1 is just slightly above here. I need that 1-to-1. I'm in profit. Now the trade needs to hold. Now I need to get confirmation. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the other pairs, show you the confirmation and alignment. I'm thinking about adding a buy here on GU now as well. Yeah, it's giving that confirmation. Still want to be very, very careful though. Price can easily come back and go the opposite direction on me. Got 850. So we want to see momentum continue here. And that green line is a partial TP to be closed. We're still rejecting that 5 and 50 EMA here. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna continue to remain in the hold. We're in profit. There's no reason to close. Why would I close? In momentum. The dollar is going bearish. It grabbed liquidity. Now you want to see that continue up higher. Yeah. I'm actually going to only close 50%. That is 75%. Just gotta hit it though. Gotta respect it. I'm really trying to see if I'm gonna buy GU here. Get in on the opportunity to take this up. I think I am. I'm gonna spread my stops a little bit. But I don't like how high. You see that 30 minute? That 30 minute is very unattractive. It's very unattractive. Even on the euro here, it's very unattractive. There we go. Hit that level, man. Hit that level. I'm hesitant to just go ahead and close myself. Take off the partial, even though it's about to hit. Partial was hit. Just went break even. Okay. 1-to-1 was hit. Let's go. Close some of my positions. I believe it would me back positive on the day. Nope, it did not. Okay, I'm gonna close a little bit more then. Boom. And now I've made money on the day. Alright, so I'm back positive on the board. I'm actually break even. We want to see price continue to run. We want to let it run. We want to see if it's going to give me an opportunity here to enter. It did. Am I going to take it? Is the question. I am going to take it. I don't know if I'm going to take it right now though. That's the thing. We're up though. We up though. We made our money back. That's how you be patient. Don't force yourself into the trade. Let the analysis come to you. Let the setup come to you. Be patient. Now I need to confirm the direction change. EU is pushing higher. What you want to see. That's great. In profit. So now I can go and really pay attention to other things. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and close this full out. I close out the full trade. Mainly just because I don't want price to come back and take me out. So I closed out with a little bit of something. It's not much. Don't really care for the direction of the market to continue to change and me be with the change. I want to see it confirmed. Stand on its toes. Talk that is talking. Just gonna grab the liquidity and go lower. Go lower. If your pound dollar is gonna go higher, go higher. GJ was nice. GJ hit the 2-to-1 off this low bounce in here, out the replay at this demand zone. Even giving you a 5-minute engulfing candle. Retrace back, perfectly bounced off that 50 EMA, 20 EMA as well, showing you the continuation of the trend, showing you the strength of the trend. Hit the 1-to-1 off that as well. EU gave you a liquidity grab, bounce back up. That's all my main setup's been taking these past 2 days are liquidity grabs. It actually hit a liquidity grab back into supply demand down here. So this was a liquidity with some demand. This is a nice setup. It was a very nice setup. Very nice. Aussie dollar and pound dollar are still slightly giving me confirmations to buy. I'm very hesitant right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm actually very hesitant. Just due to this long wick down here. I needed to come back and fill in. That only 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes like I'm about to leave your player. I'm about to leave your don't play. 30 minutes like gotcha. Gotcha. You thought I was finna go right now? Nah, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna trick around a little bit more. You ain't got time for that. I'm trying to secure the bag. So we're gonna, as we approach the closure of the hour, the analysis bias that I was trying to hold at the last minute, because I was bullish on the dollar at first, is now turning over to be bearish. Giving you a weaker dollar, giving you bullish opportunities here on S&P, NASDAQ. Pound dollar to me is very hesitant. I haven't even looked at other markets like GJ and gold. Gold is that's not bad. You know, these with the setup here, it's not bad to be buying down here, buying these lows in here. All right, and I'm marking these up. I see different things reacting off of that. That's not bad, but it's also hitting a ceiling. So buying in these lows down here on gold is not bad. It's not bad to buy 1930, but there's a ceiling right here at 1937, 1938. I'm using this 20 EMA and 50 aqua on the 15 minute here to represent that, showing you that price is already retraced up 50 to 60% off that last pivot. So the room to breathe isn't as large. The expansion of price to move to next levels isn't as likely. But I am seeing the reaction out of that. That's nice. I want to see if it's gonna go lower or go higher though. CGU now back bearish, the lowest daily opening. Didn't want to buy too early. Didn't want to continue to commit myself inside of EU for too long either. That's why it's important to take profit. That's why I took that profit. CGU coming back down, tracing back down. The dollar picking itself back up. So it's important as well to take profit while you're in profit. Secure your bread off the table. Secure money while you got it. Hold on a sec. Interested to see if the DXY will head lower after the liquidity. The top side liquidity. Top side liquidity sweep. Giving XXX USD buy opportunities. Here we go. Look at that gold. We're not looking at gold. I'm looking at pound dollar and Aussie dollar, really. Structure wise, S&P and Nasdaq are too high. You would have wanted to buy, you know what I'm saying, down here. These are your buy zones. Entry candle here. That's tough. That's tough. That's a very tough, because for me, I need a BOC to enter. So my BOC level is here on Nasdaq. All right, if I was going to look at to enter for buys, it would have to be on the break of that candle. So that's where a majority of my entries would be. If I want to be aggressive, I could take the closest inner pivot level right here, actually actual entry candle. But you want to be careful putting your stop loss within the same entry candle as it's on that same candle that didn't even close yet. So that's, this is actively breaking. I would have had to take an actively break, or else I would have submitted myself up there. So I would have had to spread my stop loss to the big bottom of the structure. In this case, within the supply zone. So around 35 pips is what you would want to be going for. If you would have gotten aggressive, it would have hit it. No, it didn't. No, it hasn't. So this is tough. You know, prices in this range, and you have opportunities as a trader to get yourself into the market here. You know, this isn't bad. This is only, you know, technically 25 points off. That's tough. For me, that's too big. I'm only going for 35. I can't be 25 off the entry. Like, what? No, it has to come back and get me in. But even when price retraced back into this, you know, it wasn't close enough to wick yourself into the trade. Just simply as the same thing that happened on GJ. On the opening of that news, price did some crazy snuff and did not wick me into the trade. Lost. So as approaches, you know what I'm saying, I mean, as time's approaching 9, I'm about to start wrapping this stuff up, wrapping myself up. I am paying attention in the pound dollar. That is the main one that I want to see. You see, is trying to close above this daily opening, which is where that pink line is. That 12980, 12980. I see it selling itself up. That's the only really thing I really want right now. I'm gonna be honest, I found. You want to be careful taking this. Half of me, I'm like, I got my finger on the trigger to pull this right now to buy the dollar. I'm trying to be careful though, trying to make sure I don't rush into it. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and enter. I'm gonna lower my risk. I'm gonna spread my stop out just a little bit, just in case price wants to pull it back. Okay, I'll put myself into the trade. Definitely winning aggressive. Definitely not the most ideal trade. Price did already break. I just don't want to see it come any lower pretty much. If it does, I'm out of the market. If it goes higher, I profit. I'm mainly paying attention to this engulfing candle here on the 5-minute though. You want to see it engulf. Essentially what it is. It needs to stay what it is. It needs to confirm that alignment, giving confluence to the 5-minute engulf, to the 15-minute engulf. What confluences do we have on this trade? Let's add some confluences, right? So we can determine what type of grade is this. First thing for confirmation is we got a liquidity sweep. Okay. We got a liquidity. We got a liquidity sweep. Then we also have lower time frame entries, lower time frame signals, that being the 5-minute, 5-minute, and 15-minute. We also have price rejecting. Okay, that's what you want to see right there. I'm about to measure this just so I can see in profit wise what I'm going for, because I'm only risking 0.5% here. So if I'm going to only risk 0.5%, I want to see price extend 50 50 50 60 60 60, and I'll come up here. There we go. We're getting more healthy flow, healthy trend. Needs to stay like that. 1 hour trend. We also have the 4-hour cross, 4-hour candle open, candle open, trending. I'm not gonna lie, this is tough for me. This is tough for me to hold my position here. I want to exit out of this so bad right now because I don't like. But anyway, this is a B grade setup. With this B grade setup, I don't like how high we are. I don't like buying. This feels like a breakout. This is why I'm lowering my risk. But I do see that we're getting bearish continuation on the DXY. Price does look like it wants to hit higher, lower on the 5-minute. EU giving rejections, approaching that entry. But this 5-minute engulfing, breaking the daily threshold. Simple confirmation, simple entry, simple trade. It's really what's holding myself in. I really want to close right now. I'm not gonna cap. Really want to close. This is what I'm gonna do because I know how the market moves. I'm gonna close myself out the trade fully. Probably shouldn't have done that because I want to see price come lower. I want to see it wick lower beneath the open of the actual hourly candle. Price usually doesn't just start off with a flat bottom like it does and just push up and go one straight direction. Even though it has been rejecting everything below here, every time price came down, pushed back up. Price tried to close beneath this, breaking the structure. No, pushed back up. This is actually the liquidity grab. More why I'm trying to buy to go higher. But I need price to kind of structure and give more leniency to flow and breathe more widely. Looks too choppy for me. But I like the analysis. I like the bias. As you can see, S&P and Nasdaq continuing its trend, continuing its confirmation. Aussie dollar exploded. This isn't bad to take this for a 1-to-1 though. Something like that. I just didn't want the breakout. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want the smoke. That wasn't a bad trade to take. I closed out due to my emotions, due to me having to leave. I'm gonna have to leave as well. That's it. Did not end negative. Started negative. Finished positive. Great feeling as always. I'm so happy and grateful now to be here with you guys, learning, sharing my experience, sharing my journey, being able to take not only my experiences and my skill set to the next level, but level up with the game. You know what I'm saying? Time back. Shouting. But that's pretty much it. I'm wrapping it up here. I will let the computer just sit. Oh snap! Just sit here on the screen while I kind of step away for a second. What we're trying to see, right, is if the opening of the 4 hour. So let's mark it here so we're all on the same page. The 4 hour open. Is it going to continue to hold biases? Right now it was bearish. Now look how it just swapped. Look how I just pulled a switcheroo. Look at pound dollar. See, this is why I'm glad I closed out a pound dollar. I seen that price doesn't just go on the record. That's okay. That's okay. I want pound dollar to retrace to give me another opportunity to stack myself back into the market. Now if price breaks up to that top side, I'm in there. No hesitation. Let me see something. Noticing myself not in some of these trades that was taken. I know it was. I took profit. I took it. Interesting. Okay, G retracing. Giving biases. Look at the 4 hour. What are the 4 hours telling you? What is the 4 hour telling you? Indices are just gaining strength due to the volume coming into the market. But that's exactly what I want to see on pound dollar. That's even kind of what I want to see on euro dollar here. I'm gonna delete that because we already took that, but I like how it has some potential demand down here. Structure on euro is choppy. I ain't gonna cap. It's a little bit difficult. But I'm seeing it here. The structure is on the low side. Asian breaking up, go low to go back high, break it down low to down low. Now these are selling. I don't know what supply this is reacting off of, but it's reacting off something. 912. So this is gonna go into the actual opening of New York. Not gonna be here for that. So I am actually about to step away. I am still eyeballing pound dollar, but due to the closures of the candle and just the relative price action, I'm here on the hourly. Here on the 4 hour, it's choppy. So if it's not gonna give you the bias to go in that direction, it's just gonna kind of counter trend, consolidate, just be stagnant. Aussie dollar's flowing, getting that momentum with gold. But a 4 hour engulfing. US 30 is engulfing. I mean, probably all the other indices are engulfing as well. So buy opportunities are being made. You just gotta be patient. Know what you're looking for. Like if price would have pushed down into this demand zone on you, were you ready? Were you actively like committing yourself to be ready for the trade? Because if you aren't, and you aren't taking, and you aren't aware of these active reactions that are happening, because that's a setup, bro. Clean as day. Even if you were to drag it out, it still slowly extended itself to play. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you hit. Sometimes you just gotta take your profit, dog. Right, take your profit, dog. So yeah, we're getting these indecisions here now. Look at pound dollar. Look at it. That's what you want to see. But we're now getting closer to my no entry territory range. 915 and 945. That's a dead zone for me. That's a no entry zone due to the New York Stock Exchange open. So I do see pound dollar going higher here. Do I really want it? No. Especially as I really just see it reacting off what looks to be some type of supply here on a 15 minute. Tapped into it. There was a breach. Have a 5 minute break. Now it looks like it's trying to act like it wants to go higher. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of indecision. That's not type of stuff you want to trade. That was a B trade setup, and there was even a plus exit. It was giving another reentry right here. That's tough. That's so tough not to take. That's so tough right here. This 5 minute. That's another active break lining up with the engulfing. It retraced. It's like, do you really want to? Do I want to retake this setup? Of course, I'm gonna lower my risk, just like I did the first time. But do I have confidence in the analysis to work? That's pretty much what I gotta ask myself. Ooh-wee. I'm not, no trade. As I just watch this actively just play out. But I appreciate y'all, man. It's 9:15. I gotta go. I'm out. Love and peace, man.